Five Nights at Freddy's. That movie was not made for a single person on this panel. It wasn't made for any of us because none of us knew anything about it. So yeah,
it was made for my kid.
Exactly. And I went into it. I'd never played Five Nights at Freddy's, and I just went into it basically out of curiosity. I watched the movie, and it's clear that they were not making the movie for me or anybody else that didn't know the universe. But the enthusiasm from the fan base made me go, I love this. And I kind of want to see what's going on here because people are passionate about it and the people behind it. And it's made on a $20 million budget. It's already made $200 million worldwide on a $20 million budget versus the Marvels with a reportedly $300 million budget production. And why does that need to have that type of budget? What's going on? I don't understand it. Makes no sense to me.
Five Nights at Freddy's is an independent film, an expensive independent film. That's what it is. You're allowed to take chances with those because of the budget. You know, why did Kevin Smith last so long in Hollywood? He was profitable. His films were cheap. They were niche, but they made money. And I think that really is the future. That's the future of comics.
Absolutely.
That's the future of music.
I think all
the future of publishing.
Yes.
Lower budgets and higher profitability. Was it Todd McFarlane who said, you know, he had the big name and everything at Marvel, but he went over to Image. He didn't sell as many Spawn comics. He sold a lot, but he made more money. It was more profitable. The good writers will be fine. They'll always be fine.
Oh, well, the ones that I would argue that I don't want to say need to be micromanaged, but the ones that probably have no business being near that content are the ones that just simply are not going to thrive. And this is why it's important to have the guys like Chuck around, even like with what we're doing over here at the Rippaverse. But the industry right now is a bunch of weird kind of elitist. It's elitism with people that aren't actually elite. Yeah. They don't really know what the fuck it is they're doing. They don't have a talent base or any of that, but they will prop each other up and do the victory laps despite comic sales maybe being in the fucking drain right now. So you need the guys of the world like Chuck, and I think those are the people that in the future are going to thrive. They're going to thrive. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know exactly everything's going to fucking look like, but look, man, seeing the current trends of what's happening with the Marvels and the DCs of the world, I just don't know how long is that going to last. We learned that one of the long-standing comic shops out of LA gone, and it ain't gonna be the fucking last one. Like these motherfuckers are closing down left to right, and that what came first, chicken or the egg? Who's ruining it? Comic shops have something to do with it. Creatives have something to do with it as well because they're putting shit on the shelves that they can't sell. I think it's a combination of a lot of that, but there have been the certain undesirables that I believe could have fixed this fucking industry, but they you want to talk about gatekeeping? They kept them out, like the Chuck Dixons of the world. Like I've said before, like the fact that I could even approach Chuck in a just society, goddamn it, that wouldn't have even been an option. But
he would have been up to his eyeballs and work at DC, like if they were smart, which they're not.
This is why they gatekeep them. That's why they gatekeep your Chuck Dixons of the world. But he will go down in history, Chuck. You will be down as one of the greatest comic book writers of all time, and that's just a goddamn fact. And the reason why they don't want people like the Chuck Dixons of the world around is because they are so insecure. Yep. Because Chuck has proven himself over and over and over again. There are many people who are now blacklisted from the industry because they are so insecure. Because the people who have been brought in not on talent, they've been brought in for a superficial reason. Yep. And they have had smoke blown up their asses. Oh, we're bringing you on because stunning and brave. But they don't have the talent to back it up. So their hierarchs in the companies are telling them, you're great, you're wonderful, oh, you're brilliant, here's all the work. And then the sales aren't there. The sales are not there. And then they go, why aren't the sales there? I've been told I'm fantastic. I've been told I'm brilliant. We've got so much faith in you. I've got this and I got that. That's how you can tell because the insecurity then kicks in. Because rest assured, most of them, there'll be some of them that are completely oblivious, but most of them know they shouldn't be there.
As they solve that problem, they stopped reporting sales.
Well, you're not, like, Gary. You're not wrong. You jest, but you're not wrong.
No,
you know that there is a massive kernel of truth in what you just said there.
But to Az's point too, like the thing is, when they get insecure like that, what do? They lash out at the fans. They lash out at the customers and they lash out to the fans and they say, you don't want to buy my stuff because you're racist or you're sexist or you're all that. And here's the thing, like the cope is so strong that we've seen it and Rip has had to deal with it constantly. People literally are going, he's forcing his fans to buy his books. He's forcing these people to buy these books Like he has Chuck Dixon like held up in a room somewhere, and he's forcing him to write comic books. He doesn't have any creative control. Like it's crazy because it's all projection because that's what they're doing to themselves.
Absolutely.
And like as said, they know they don't belong there.
Yep.
They know they don't have the creativity.
I saw one criticism. It was the greatest criticism of all time. Somebody said Alpha Core is not successful because of Ripa. It's successful because of Chuck Dixon. And I'm going, that's what Ripa says.
That's the fucking
Okay, like I don't know. Like,
You're right.
Yeah. Fucking
We got
good
served.
job, buddy. You
Oh,
figured
wow.
it out.
You goddamn right. It's his name on this motherfucking book, man. It's right there.